Which one do you think is more likely to happen first? Television ultimately backing forward into digital, or digital backing into television? So put differently, do you think television is going to become more like the web before or after the web becomes more like television? Well, one could argue that the web certainly is in a better position to become more like television. I mean, look at the iPad, look at the Samsung's Galaxy Tab and how everything is just becoming more mobile. Look at Hulu, look at iTunes, look at YouTube. Whereas television, for example, is still struggling, I mean incredibly struggling, to be any kind of interactive, or to resemble any kind of interactive experience whatsoever, other than being able to change the channel. Without the overlay that comes maybe from closed captions or using a third-party service like TiVo, television today is still like television 20, 30 years ago. Now you can make television high definition, you can make television 3D as well, but it's not a very web-like experience in terms of permission, in terms of controls, in terms of social interaction, in terms of ability to tweak, customize, or fine-tune. Well, the same idea can actually be transplanted or extended to this notion of digital agencies and social agencies. Obviously, my hat is that I work for a social agency, a social media agency. And the question becomes, will digital agencies be able to deliver against social before or after, or better or worse, than social agencies backing into digital? Now, the reason why I'm even bringing this up is, as you know, my colleague Mitch, Joel, and myself, Mitch works for a digital agency, I work for a social media agency. We both argue the opposite end of the spectrum. Maybe we're both right, maybe we're both wrong. Maybe one of us is right and the other one is wrong. What I'm finding is that more and more social media agencies are being asked to deliver against a broader digital imperative. Now, whether you believe, in fact, that social is digital, or digital is an umbrella that oversees social, I ultimately think that social media agencies will be in a better position if they can actually deliver on social and they understand the connection and the relationship between social and digital. They should be in a better position to deliver against a broader-based digital and traditional digital imperative versus digital agencies stumbling into or falling into this thing called social. And the reasons why are actually very, very simple. The rules are different. The rules of engagement are different when it comes to social versus being able to look at digital, which for the most part today is still predominantly paid media based. So I'd love to hear what you have to think about that, and do you disagree with me? And if so, send me a video response or comment. Let's get this debate going. Do we ultimately think, number one, that social in fact is just another line item on the digital flowchart, or do we think social is fundamentally different? And if so, or either way, which type of service company or agency do you think will be better positioned and will sooner be able to really deliver against the imperative? Digital and social, or social and digital? At Jaffe Juice on Twitter, jaffe@powered.com.
It's time to flip the funnel now. Pick up a copy of my new book, available wherever books are sold.